Hello, friends of the hobby. It's been a while, I know, and I've promised you so many things and didn't show up with anything so far. Yet, it's about time. It's about time to release a final part of the repair of the T2 Cruza, and especially the part regarding this wing, because as you can see, I'm holding a fresh wing here, and that's the one we are going to repair, and that's what you're about to see in a minute. Well, it's only been 3 months since the last video, right? I better get going. So hang on, hang in there, and I got some 25 minutes or so footage on how I disassemble and reassemble the wing to get things going, and I can promise it works. Do the next parts, which is in this repair run, of course, the wing, the smashed wing, which definitely got a beating. Well, it went like smack. Let me show you. So what I wanted to show you was the spars. You know, you pinch them through the fuselage to attach the wings and stiff them. But have a look here. They just... Where's the camera? Where's the lens? Curious enough that those broke entirely. The fuselage itself didn't take any beating, anything, nothing. The wing mounts didn't take crap. I would have liked to say the other words, but you know, I have to beep it out afterwards. Yet again, they stayed healthy and alive, and that's awesome. The only thing that broke that was those connectors you can screw. Just twist around. The plastic parts ripped off, but the screws kept in tight in the wing. So yeah, pretty solid. Well done, Hee Wing.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
JustFPV.
Okay, finally I found us a second to go and demolish this piece of wing so we can scavenge the parts. Most of it are already hanging out, as you can see, and we'll go for the rest now. Okay, so let's turn it around, and first of all we take this servo. This is the elevator servo. This seems intact, so this is detached. I will do it here. Here's a wire, we take care of that later. This is the motor block. The motor's fine, I guess, just the prop looks a little bit of... Yeah. The prop slit will decapitate it, maybe. Okay, we'll take care of that in a second. What can we say here? There's this one for the flaps, and we can take this. Everything you squeeze out of it, try to do it with something like this or a credit card or something, so you can use the foam later on. See, this one is pretty fine still and can be reused. Here again, there's a wire. We can detach it, and this should be, what is it maybe? Let me see what this can be. It's a servo lead, and wherever this leads to, we'll find out. We got the servo lead here, but we can look at it later. So maybe it's best we take off this one the first. And it is glued good, very good. So if you take such a thing and get beneath it and go through it like this, so you can detach the foam. I don't know if this gets out. I've done this before already. So I was, you can see all the goodies are here. So to make the goodies good, we'll have to unscrew this connector. I will try to do that now. If I can find a matching screwdriver, maybe this one. Well, let's see if we can get this out here, because we need those plastic parts, right? We need those plastic parts so we can transfer it to the new wing. One screw, another screw. Come on now. It's tight. Keep in mind this is still one of the prototype models from back in the days when they did the testing. See if we can get through this. I don't know. Yeah, we can. And you can see all that glue in here. So somebody did a really good job gluing this together. We will keep this part as we need it, and we'll have to put it to the next wing parts we got as spares. So this is aside too. Okay. Well, it's lighting up, right? See it. Bigger connector here. I just detached it. Some of my wires are here, which I soldered on. We can get to that later. So it's time for me now to open up this part where you can see where the, I don't know, I'll try to hold it up in the camera. See here where the wing parts are glued together. Here, I don't know, I can, yeah, you can see this now, right? Yeah. This, again, either to take a sharp knife, a craft knife, try to slide through so the glue will get off, which actually works pretty good. Yet again, I'm scared of, I would be scared to simply cut too much. Yet again, we have nothing to lose on this wing because it's finalized, isn't it? It is. Yeah, so be careful, you never know what's inside, as maybe they could run some wires and you don't want to risk cutting those in parts, right? So let's see if we can get it off here. I'll try to get it off as clean as possible. I don't know if I will succeed, but well, this seems to work pretty well. And yeah, that worked pretty well. Looks like it. Looks good. Yeah. Also here, excessive glue. I mean, basically it's not bad, but you can get a look here. Have a look. All this. And it's massive glue here. But we got it made. It's opening up. Look. Oh. Greetings to my friends in China. George and Nikki. You did a good job on this. You did. This will hold on until it disassembles into God knows how many pieces. Oh. So, I'll try to keep it as good as in shape as possible so you can get an idea, because I have to show something to one of you, to a friend in Greece who was interested in to see how how I mounted the LEDs on the rear. Okay, we're almost there. To be precise, those LEDs. Now we'll get to that as we have disassembled this. So I will try to disassemble it just more and do a fast forward on what's happening here. Although we should be through in a second. Let's see. Oh, I ripped. Whoa! Even the camera moves. Let's see. Well, at least I wanted to do it clean. But it looks like a parcel that didn't make it through the customs check. Something, no. Okay, we can see, all we just got the motors out and some wires. It's good. This is getting good. This is getting good. Okay, now this is getting interesting. See, the fun part is to get this assembled again afterwards. Not with this piece of foam, but maybe with the other one. There's a channel here that goes from here to here. And getting there ain't that easy, as it seems. Okay. I guess we can't do so much here. Let's see if we can loosen up that servo here. Yeah, of course we can. Okay. Let's get this out here. So like this. That's the flaps pack. And that part looks good, not even bent. So yeah, we can reuse this. Aside of the flap, of course. But you get an idea of how this is. So, yes, this is the part where I have to care about how did I do this LED stuff? Well, this one is for you, dear friend in Greece. You will see your name somewhere here, there, or somewhere on the screen. As you can see, I've wired up the green and the yellow wire to the coupe LED driver pins, which take 12 volt from the PDB. The wire itself is routed through somewhere here. So you can go in the channel and get along here until you reach the servo bay and get through and get somewhere out here. I will show that precise later as we just went here. See, something like this, right? There, I know, like that. And then I did a cut on the side here. Let me see if I can get a focus here. Yeah, I get a cut with a craft knife so the wires could slide in and be hidden there. And then you end up here with the coupe LEDs and simply glue them on. And that's basically it. So nothing, well, mysterious. But you see, if I just pull here, it gets out, you see? Yeah, and I will try to get this off decent as it could be reused, right? Well, that's fine. Now, what do I do with the rest of it? We have another wire going through and we had some more carbon spars and we'll have to get this out. And it's glued together so good. Boy, this is... I see the upper part of the wings is just history. So, now how do I get in here? Maybe with a little cut. Like that. This. Okay. There's something happening. Finally. What a mess. Oop, that wasn't. Yet again. Doesn't matter. Another piece. So, my former idea of keeping it clean just died. I'm really detaching the things here because I need the parts inside. And as we have almost any part back in one place, you can see here the wires are routed through here. I think that's pretty cool. This is a driver cable for the outer LEDs. In my pre-production model, the LEDs, the copy LEDs here, you can see them here, they have just been ripped here. They are white. And I saw the one in Greece, he had the same, he had white LEDs. And the newer models, and the one I'm about to build, these are red and green. Pretty cool. As they should be, I think, because that makes totally sense, because that's sort of positioning lights. Following no real standards because that's blinking, but it will do the job and tell where left and right is, and you can get an idea on that. Well, this spar has to come out, this one here. And I don't know how to convince it to do this. Unless throw the flaps and the parts aside? No, wait, that's not the way. Much of cutting and freeing the parts from the phone. But you know, maybe that's even the fun part when you crash, you know, because when else do you get to do this? I mean, who would else do this? I wouldn't, actually. I would fly this. So one more wire gun and another wire gun. So finally it's just the... That's the wire attached to the RX-TX. And if you look here, there's a spare part of 4 pins. And I remember we discussed this back then in, was it 2 years ago? Yeah, somewhere autumn 2 years ago, where I told them we need more pins because we could put anything in the wings as there's space for anything. And I took those 4 pins, which are exactly fine. So I could put some formation flight module into the servo bay here. And basically I did a good job here because it worked. And so you can just hide it and it's good. So in case you need your Express LRS, Crossfire, whatever, in the outer part of the wings, you can do it like that, and that's fine. And if you do formation flight like me, yeah, same thing. So here we go. We just released a medium spar here, spar holder, which has to be attached later on again. Not here, but in the new wing. Okay, here goes the spar. Whoa, get back here, camera. Oh, this one snapped. This one snapped. It took more of a beating than I expected yet again. I think, you see here, this one is done. Done as final. Let's see. Okay. If you look here, you see the wires going here and through and until it reaches the outer part of the wing, where it is hard to free. I didn't know that one would snap too, and that's a pity. I wouldn't have believed it would have stayed intact yet again. Here we have it. It didn't stay intact. It just snapped. So finally, 3 bars down. Yet again, we got spares. Okay. Winglets. Let's see if we can get this out. Now just trying the electronics like so. Yeah. And here we have it. Cope LED. Freed. Okay. I guess that's all to electronics. Simply detached everything. Which to the point that that one snapped too, but yeah, it took a colossal beating, massive beating, and yeah, of course, that has needs to be well, the force of the blow of this impact will go somewhere, and of course it went into the spar. Sad, but so it is. Like that. Okay. Only glue left, and we're good. Haha! Away with. Oh no! Wait, here's another spar. Let's see if we can grab this too. Oh. Okay, here's the centerpiece, and here's the spar that's destroyed. It has a hole in the outer part. Well, gotta put this away so nobody gets injured by this carbon. That's basically the contents of the wing. That can go be put away, and then we need to spar here too. You know what? Let's disassemble it. I know. Inside yourself, you've been waiting for me to do this for long minutes already. I will spare you the last part, but this is the spar. The fast I will get out, and then we're done, okay? And then we'll start to look at the parts and check the shape and conditions there is, okay?
Finally, the wing in a new shape. You see the bar beneath. I filled the wires in, and you can see this spar is the rear one. It just placed there. I glued it in. And this one again, this consists of 2, the inner and the outer one. And you see the outer one is just sticked into the inner one and hold by this piece and ends up in the mount. Well, that's it. Wires in between, don't forget, and well, that's it. Of course you need to glue all those spots I'm just pointing on. The servos, the spars, everything, so it sticks in place. because otherwise if you just disassemble in the wing and don't give the stiffness you might want.
Okay, before we just glue all together again, then we're like this. I have to check if the components still are vital, and all the servos are good. The LEDs, as also the old one, although it has this little flaw, still is intact. Yeah, so let's just glue it back together again. I will start off with this piece in the center here and just connect this. Those two ones are just stuck together. You see here, that's the outer one, and it fits perfectly in, so you can't go wrong with that. And finally, you just put the corresponding piece back on in, and that's it. So everything's good. We are good to go, basically, if we glue this together, and I will hurry to do so. I guess I don't have to show you how to put some glue on and glue some spars in. You will figure out it is pretty easy, of course. And if I can, you can too, as usual, right? Oh yeah, just one tip. Make sure the routing of your wires is good, because you can see there are some channels made so the wires can fit through. This is really well thought out from the guys from Hee Wing. I really love that detail, and you can see it's easy. It's easy to get all your components right. And if you have the corresponding piece over it here, you can see where you can still attach afterwards. So this area here on the bottom hatch is still good to go if you go wrong or you need to change your servo. So yeah, so make sure, like me, with this formation flight wire, to go in here and make a spot where you can fit in, like just a cut, so you can put it in here and everything is good. And then you just route the wires through, correct? And that's it. One more thing, you can see there's a space here in between. I'll have to zoom in. Yeah, right, it's like that. And you can see, yeah, you would have thought to put the wires in here. You can do so correspondingly over this bar. This is no problem at all, because this gap is on both sides of the foam. So no worries, just get your routes in there. And I will tell something about this wire here, or this LED, which is not default, but I would like to get it back on again, because that has been great and you loved it, I guess, after what I got from the comments. So yeah, let's get it back in business.
Okay, then we're about to fill out all those wires to where they're going, and route them the way they have to be routed, and so we can close the wing again to make it a solid part of a T2. And there's this one. This is not special. This is nothing common. This is the one I added myself. Formerly, I routed it through somewhere here, and along here, and on the outside until here. I won't do that again. As I have the wing open, I have the chance to do it better, so I will try to do so. I will route the wire through here somewhere and get it along with this path here. See, somewhere here, and maybe around here until this edge comes here. Cut it out so we can get around here and stuff it the way it is here. Yeah, let's see how this works out. Here we are. I tried to fill everything together again and laid it out like it should be. Pulled some wire through here and there. Extended some slots so the wires will fit through, and made a new channel for this extra connector here. And now comes that moment where we will have to glue the crap together again, right? See here goes the wires for the LEDs. And that one should be here. Yeah. You see, if you connect this, it must be the upper hole in the servo horn. So yeah, just to let you know, I didn't glue in the second one because I can do that later, right? So yeah, let's get it together. So first glue this one, afterwards attach this and glue this on again, so it sandwiches all together, and well, then it's out flying again.
I would say this is done. Look at all the needles. Looks like something we need to stuff out, but it is in fact something that held the wing parts in place while the glue was drying. So yeah, I want to rip all those needles out. You can see the wires for the LEDs here. And hopefully see some fixation here. Yeah, the focus. Sorry guys, I will fly over again and yeah. So yeah, I guess we're ready. You see the plastic part here still not glued on. It just held the thing in place. That's the final thing to glue. I will skip the part for you because that's nothing you gotta see, because just glue massive glue in, and then just keep up to it and it will dry overnight. Yeah, but other than that, you can see everything is nice, everything is cool. So I guess we're ready to roll. Brand new. Aside of the needles and my mess on the table here, need to finish 2 planes until, well, the weekend. So, back to topic. I will put the needles out and we get the wing back in shape again.
You guys remember I mentioned that something broke off? Right, and that's of course these are wing mounts you can screw on. Those shown here and there. Yes, and instead of printing something, which you could actually do, you can get the wing knob set and just put it back in place. So yeah, I got the wing knob set and I did put them back in place, so everything's correct again. Finally, we made it here, and you have been watching this until the bitter end. The bitter end of the video, where everything is glued back together again, even LEDs are attached, and we're ready to go again. And what's next? Next is the maiden, the remaiden, to be honest. This has happened some time ago, and now I will spread it with you. It was just a short flight, and it was pleasant. So, anything else I will have to say? Nah. I guess I've taken all the time you had to watch this video, so yeah, thanks for watching and thanks for being here and staying with me. Next up, as mentioned, the remaiden. Stay close. See ya.
Don't forget to hit the subscribe button. That would be awesome.